everybody. We got Bruce Kopkin, is that how you pronounce it?
Exactly, Kopkin.
From TechCXO. Bruce, tell us why you joined the podcast today. Sorry, I'm thinking Roundtable.
Yeah. No, it's always nice to meet new people and get a chance to get your message out of what challenges and learn what challenges people are having and how you might be able to solve them. So it's just a great avenue that you've put together to try to mix the two together.
So tell me what you did before TechCXO. How long you been there?
Yeah, I've been at TechCXO now for about a year.
Okay.
Prior to that, I was with a startup and decided to exit over there and wanted to go out and be my own boss and help other people with consulting. The 40 years of experience I have helping people accelerate their revenues, whether they're at the initial stages, growth stage, or even looking for an exit. So just different ways of helping people maximize revenues, margins, and value.
Looks like you've been in a lot of AI companies and cybersecurity companies. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah, and a lot of the AI most recently. In fact, the last startup, we did some really amazing things around AI. Had 28 patents on different ways of using AI for data. Really impressive stuff. So very excited to be able to sort of bring those ideas to people, and because AI is way more than just Chat GPT and Copilot. There's a ton more that it can do. Almost limitless ideas.
What's something on the AI side that you really enjoyed, that you learned something that worked and something that really did not work and you never do again?
Uh, Taking a look at all of your customers, your prospects, looking at them by size, by geography, by industry, by salesperson, by what you sold them, and be able to come back and take a look at where are you having your best successes, where are you getting the best prices, margins, retentions, salesman performance success, and then changing the way you're going to market and spend your time where you have a better chance of success, maybe what should be direct, what should go through channels, which partners are working better. And it's really a multi-variable piece that, yeah, you could do it by hand. It would take you months to get put it all together. But, AI can take disparate data and bring it together and help you make, sense and insights out of it.
And who's your typical ICP for you?
For me personally, it's companies. I mean, I'll do some people that are pre-revenue, but typically it's someone that's in the $1 million range up to 40 or 50 million is sort of where I spend most of my time, as do all the other partners at TechCXO. I mean, not to say that the IBMs and the Microsofts of the world certainly couldn't use some help, but they've got full staffs and they work with the McKinseys and the Boston Consulting Groups. We come in on fractional interim project basis and solve problems, then move on to the next. So it's generally
Your
that size. It's nimble enough.
your camera's moving up and down. Is it steady?
Oh, yeah, it's me holding it actually. So
Yeah,
that's it. I'll
don't,
hold it.
don't yeah,
I'll hold
don't
it better.
yeah, don't hold it. Just set it down so it doesn't move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. There we go.
yeah. Because it's not, you can't hold it that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. So, and what do you typically use for those companies when you're trying to build top of funnel for them? Like what is your go-to strategies?
Well, the first thing is you got to kind of get that strategy together first. You have to make sure you understand what your message is, who your ICP is, what products go to which people, et cetera. As I mentioned before, an AI can help that. A lot of interviewing of salesmen, customers, prospects, win-loss analyses, all of those sort of things. Once you get that done, it varies. Some people want to have their own, internal teams to do it. We actually typically recommend that they don't go that way.
Hmm.
That they're by going out and using somebody else whose job it is to know all the best practices of helping you at top of the funnel, getting good quality appointments and how to move them through. So we like to work with other people to get that done. But the key piece is you got to make sure you spend your time up front. You can't if you can't tell yourself and your salespeople, what to do, you're never going to be able to tell a third party how to do it, and that works. Although one thing I have seen a lot is the third parties that are the good ones. That once they start making their calls and doing their work, they actually can find out that you've got fuzzy messaging or incorrect ICP, and they can actually help you fine tune your work.
Out of all the things you've done so far, what is the biggest lesson learned, whether it be personally or business wise?
Probably, and this is, I guess this is more from a business side, and it relates to most everything you do, and it's something that my dad told me a long time ago. Every choice you're going to make, you probably got three outcomes. You get over it, you get out, or you get an ulcer. And it works in the job that you're doing, the people you're working with, the customers you're going after. You got to make sure you're doing things the right way so that you can enjoy it, have some success. Otherwise you're just banging your head against the wall. So all the corollary to that whole thing is plan accordingly, strategize right, execute. But if it's not working, fail fast and move on to the next thing. I'm a big believer in, people talk about A/B testing and marketing and that stuff. It works in everything you do.
And how many
So
clients can you normally carry on your side? Is
uh,
it yeah,
it's typically about four.
four? Okay.
Yeah, because some of them are fractional and may take half my time. Some of them are, look, I'm looking for a couple hours a week.
Hmm.
I'm just here for an advisory. So four is a typical number. And some people, you may keep a client for a couple of years. Some of them are 3 to 6 months. You kind of go in, fix the problem, move on.
Is there a particular retainer that you strive to get anywhere from like 7 to 15,000 a month, or
It varies. I mean, that range that you gave is the typical that you're looking for. But if somebody's looking that, I've got one client, for example, I work, for the CEO, and she just wants to be able to reach out to me when she's got questions about pretty much anything go to marketing.
hmm
So I'm probably working, 10 hours a month with her. Obviously, you can't get 15 grand for that,
and
but you
you
take what you can, help out where you can. In a lot of cases, people like to work with, as do I, on some sort of success portion of it too, whether it's commissions or margin share or whatever. So, I mean, I'm not just selling my hours. I am committed to the success of what we're doing, and nice to be a piece of that success.
and what do you enjoy for your leisure time? Like, is there any sports, anything
Uh,
you've done over the
yeah,
years? Yeah.
I am a gigantic baseball fan.
Uh-huh.
I still play competitive baseball.
So did you
Um,
stop doing that at the MSBL
yeah,
and
yeah.
NABA, and I was
Oh, yeah.
I ran a Cubs team.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
I was on a Cubs team many, many years ago, but I play. In fact, I was down at Roy Hobbs in Fort Myers 2 weeks ago, playing in a week-long spring tournament.
What are you at,
So
55 and over one or 40 and over?
uh, 70,
You're 70?
yeah, 60. I'm 69,
Wow.
and they let you have two 69-year-olds on a 70 team.
Yeah, because
So
you're so young.
yeah, yeah. During the season, I play on a 60 and older league.
Yeah, I was on the 40 and over team, and then 18 and over, and I caught, played third,
Oh,
pitched.
caught, geez.
Yeah, I love catching. But yeah, we had the Cubs team. I played in Chicago, Los Angeles, and Austin. I didn't start doing it in Florida, but yeah, it was
Wow.
yeah. I played at Dodger Stadium for our championship game in LA.
Yeah,
Todd
that's
Bridges,
great.
Todd Bridges from Different Strokes was on my team.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, him and his brother
Yeah.
James. Yeah, we had a bunch
Yeah,
of
we played this last tournament. We played at the Boston Red Sox facility, and we didn't do it this time. But when we play there in the fall, we get to play on their, replica Fenway Park stadium down there.
Fort
That's
Myers.
really cool. In Fort Myers, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think I played 20 years, and I started getting into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and
Ah,
I can't even throw a ball because I tore my labrums. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I went 3 years ago. I had the rotator, labrum, and bicep all done at once on my throwing arm.
So what
Yeah.
position are you?
Well, I'd always been a third baseman, and in the recovery from the shoulder, I moved to second base,
Uh,
and I've actually fallen in love with it. You said you played some third. I mean,
I played
third, you
first
got to
base
be.
at the end. I played first base at the end because I couldn't throw.
Yeah, yeah. Third base is, I mean, you got to throw, but you don't. You pretty much hold your position. I mean, it is a bunt every once in a while, stuff.
Yeah,
But second base, cutoff, stolen bases, double plays, it's a lot more thinking.
yeah.
So I'm really enjoying it. Although I will admit that in the last tournament, the last two games, we played 6 games in 5 days. The last two games, I got the Steve Saxes, I got the yips. If it was a hard play and I had to throw it quick, no problem. But boy, if it was a routine ground ball with a slow runner, God knows where my throw was going to go.
Well, I just wanted to say thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
How do people reach out to you, and why should they reach out to you?
Yeah, if there's anything that you want to do and helping to, for go to market and trying to accelerate the revenues, I can help, or someone on our team can help with that. And I'm easy to reach, Bruce.Kopkin at TechCXO.com, and just reach out and love to have a conversation.
And I'm Michael Falato. My Full Throttle Falato Leads is my company, and we do lead gen automation. We help out guys like Bruce with their clients, where I just
Yep,
do top of funnel. So if you need help there, it's email, LinkedIn automation, roundtables, podcast, scraping events, fishing where people fish, so you can focus on selling. So please
right.
reach out to Bruce and I. I can be reached at Michael at Full Throttle Falato Leads, or 512-639-3375. Thanks, Bruce. Appreciate you.
Thank you very much, Mike. Take care. Looking forward to your next roundtable. They're always great.
Thank you.